Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Luna Wolf and today I decided I wanted to redo my campsite on my main island because when I did the build for this it was very early into us doing these videos and I just wasn't very happy with how I did it, and I think at the time I was quite nervous and a bit unsure of how I was doing videos, and so I'm just wasn't happy with how it came out, and it was very simple. We're still keeping it simple, but I decided to match it more to how I did my house in our last video, with adding like the picnic area and that very cottagecore-esque with the very simple ground design and flowers. And I decided to follow that a bit more closely, and we're going for, you know, the cottagecore theme on this island. So I'm slowly making areas match up rather than just looking like separate areas that were worked on. And using this soil and flower design path again, and just showing you here, putting some of it down and then adding some wooden fencing to go in with the hedges I've got here. I decided to do the rest of it with the wood fencing. This fence obviously is very cottagecore, very simple to use and very easy to make as well, so that's always very helpful. I was going to use the barbed wire fencing, but I just decided that I did not like it. I'm putting the fence down here just to see how it looks, and then I decided to add a white daisy in as well. So flower wise I'm going to be putting down white daisies and yellow daisies in this build, and putting down like campsite sign and a piroga over between the hedges. So as you can see here, I'm putting the fence quite far out, but I end up bringing it back in quite a lot, as you can see here, because it was just not matching up properly. Putting more of the soil path down and sort of just dotting this around quite sporadically, because obviously I'm trying to go for a very natural path. You know, I don't want it to look all, you know, uniform. That's the word. Putting down this flower, what they call these? The flower beds, that's what they call them. I'm going to be putting down some more fencing either side of the flower bed, putting a log bench down here at the water so that you can sit, relax and maybe read a book or have your morning coffee next to a little waterfall. Adding the water features in this game makes things pop so much better. It really brings areas together, especially for the campsite. And this was one of the first times that I didn't really sort of look at other people's campsites, because when I do builds, a lot of the time it's because I've seen other builds and I'm like, oh, I wonder how I could make something similar but for my island. And then it's sort of just trying to come up with things on my own. So hence why it's a bit more simple, because I am not as good as all of you talented people are with your islands, because some of you, oh my gosh, your island's amazing. Putting down the campsite sign here, which I grabbed. Got this on the in the Nook Mile. Is it the Nook Mile? What do they call it now? I can't remember. Where you get your Nook Miles from. That was helpful. Moving the flower, because I forgot you need to hold the shovel to put the flowers into the hole that you've already made. Which you'd think I remember that after this long of playing the game, but nope. So what I did was I built a hole. I made a hole to put where I wanted the flowers to go, and then I'm just going along now and popping the flowers down. Put the clothesline down. The clothesline's really cute. I love that, you know, they put their washing out. I've put down the campfire, and then a couple of the wheat fields. Popped a mushroom down, because obviously that matches the island theme of lots of mushrooms. And here is the piroga. I think it's called a piroga. Can't remember. Can't move it any closer, but I am going to move it slightly down. And that is the build, everyone. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing a bit of a different campsite. So thank you, everyone.